how everything's kind of turned around in the last 18 months has been incredible, and I hope that I can show people that, you know, when you are in a dark place or you can't see light at the end of the tunnel, that there's always a reason to keep going, and sometimes the best things are just a day away and you have no idea.
Mary, World Cup year, first camp of 2023. Been here 24 hours. How's it been so far?
Good to be back, good to be amongst the girls, and obviously keep pushing forward with our preparations for a big year ahead.
Yeah, does it feel as if there's a new intensity and a kind of renewed focus?
Yeah, I think the Christmas break was really important for us. I think maybe I'm speaking on behalf of myself more than the whole group, because I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but obviously it was a tough run, sort of going from a major tournament in the summer to pretty much straight into club fixtures and club pre-season. So I think to really get that refresh was really important for energy levels, and now it's just full steam ahead, really.
How do you go from that switch of, you know, various award ceremonies and glitz and glamour to back with a focus? Because I suppose it's quite easy to get carried away by everything that's happened since the end of July, but actually this is just the beginning, as you've all said, and you know the World Cup is the main aim.
Yeah, I don't really find that stuff too difficult, and I don't think the girls do either, because realistically, as much as it's glamorous at times, it's very much most of the time a working engagement or a business engagement that we're getting involved in, which is the fantastic thing about that is since the summer, those doors are more open and we've got more invitations, which is great. But football is very much at the heart of everything that we do and the focus of everything that we do. So everything, it's just all energy goes into that, really.
Do you kind of see it more as like increased visibility rather than, you know, you talk about it as like a business engagement? It's about being seen out there for young girls to see this as a profession. There's fun within it as well, but actually if you're thinking about it like a business thing, that's quite interesting, I think.
I think it really just depends on the type of person you are. You think about the squad that we've got, everybody is a very different personality and a very different character. So I'm sure there's some individuals that love it or love parts of it, and there are some great things about some of the new opportunities that we've been afforded over the last 6 months, and hopefully they only continue to go on. But we're footballers first, and really a lot of the responsibility that we shoulder is definitely linked with visibility and encouraging young girls to get into the sport and to show them what they can achieve and what they can become, because you can't be what you can't see. And so sometimes you don't necessarily want to go to these things, but it's about that message for young kids. However, there are some things that are really enjoyable to go to, and you go because you're celebrating the team's achievements or kind of what's kind of happened. So it's definitely a balance, but us as a group, we're very much all about the football. So the football comes first, and if the balance isn't right, then all these things they come way down the pecking order. So.
And talking about the football, you're obviously defending the Arnold Clark Cup inaugural tournament last year against very different opposition than you've got this time round. And how are you seeing them?
I think from our point of view, it's about first and foremost just preparing as best as we can so that we're prepared for the summer. But I think the message that for us is very much we're trying to mirror what we're going to get in the group stages, and there's always method in the madness, and that method is not always spoken to us, but we very much trust the staff in what they do. But I think from what we understand, it's about replicating maybe the styles of play that we might face in the group games and making sure that we're as prepared as possible come July. So for us as players, that's absolutely something that we relish, and we want to make sure that we dot every I and cross every T. So we take it very seriously, and last year was great preparation for us, and this year will be no different.
A few new faces in the squad as well. Saw Laura Coombs earlier on, but Emily Ramsey, she's done some great things, and you smile the minute that I say her name, because she's had a great season at Everton, but you obviously know her from United. What do you know of her journey? What's she like as a person, and have you taken her under your wing a little bit?
Oh, Rambo doesn't need to be taken under my wing at all. Of course, I'm looking out for her and making sure she's all right, but she just loves being out on the pitch, and as soon as you step into the goalkeeper union, we just all banter each other and just looking to enjoy our football, really. So she fits straight into that today when we're on the grass. But yeah, I've known Rambo for a few years now, so it's nice that she's a new face, but not really to me. So yeah, we get on well, and I'm looking forward to seeing how she develops.
Yeah, very much so. We've talked before about the turnaround in your career. Your trajectory is insane, really. You thought that your England career was over, and now you're looking at being a European champion and one of the top 3 FIFA Best nominations. I mean, that's quite mad when you think about it like that. Do you think it's a crazy turnaround, or did you always feel as if this success was coming?
Probably before everything happened, where the carpet was kind of wiped from under my feet, I definitely had aspirations to just push myself as far as possible. And I used to journal and talk about striving to be one of the best in the world. But to be honest with you, when things happen in your life and your career that take your life in a very different direction, your priorities shift and change, and your perspective shifts and changes too. And so for me, it was just about starting to find the joy in football and life again, and trying to be motivated to continue to push on and be the best person and version of myself that I could be. And then obviously how everything's kind of turned around in the last 18 months has been incredible, and I hope that I can show people that, when you think you're down and out, and when you are in a dark place or you can't see light at the end of the tunnel, that there's always a reason to keep going. And sometimes the best things are just a day away, and you have no idea. That moment where you want to give up, the best things can still be to come. And that's kind of the message that I want to show young people, and hopefully I can continue to do that. Because I'm loving how everything's going at the moment, and I just want to continue with that.
As you say, it kind of shapes you as a person as well. And, we've talked before, never too high, never too low. And, I hope you don't mind me judging you in a way, but I've sat down and interviewed you on a number of occasions now, and you seem like a very grounded person, which is really important, because you're actually the first English goalkeeper to make the top 3 of a globally recognised award since David Seaman in 1996, which is some achievement. Have you thought about it in those kind of terms and what it actually means, or do you not see these kind of awards as actually meaning as much to you?
To be honest, this is the first time that I've ever been involved in such a prestigious accolade for like an individual award. So I've not put too much thought into it, because I think my invite for the event has yet to arrive, so I don't even know if I've been invited to go. And then it's a case of if I can attend with sort of club commitments and stuff like that, of course I'd love to go and just kind of be there in the moment to sort of, I don't know, have a little bit of a pinch me moment to say, wow, look how far, everything's changed, look how far I've come, sort of thing. So I think of it from that point of view, that I'm just really proud to be at this point, and I'm just really grateful really for the opportunity that I've been given, by Serena and by United to play my football and express myself really, and the opportunity Serena gave me has completely changed my life, and as you say, the trajectory of my career and life. So not as much as I'd love to be able to like put that to one side in a way, and not talk about the fact that it nearly came to an end, but it was such a big part of who I've become, and the way I view life now. So I'm grateful for it all really, and I just want to keep going. I don't want it to stop.
Photos of Jordan Pickford's water bottle everywhere on the back of the papers today. How do you do it? Do you do something similar? Does it work?
Well, I definitely can't reveal my secrets, and whether it works is yet to be seen, really. You'd have to look at my record and decide for yourselves. And every goalkeeper does it differently, does their research differently. But ultimately, the way I see it is it's a free shot from 12 yards. So the striker is very much in favour to score. And it's just about me trying to do everything I can to give me the best chance of saving it. But also, I think some rules have changed recently, where also, they're talking about the goalkeeper not being able to put so much pressure on, or you know, the surrounding players and sort of the theatrics of all of that. So that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds, because that was definitely entertaining to watch.
No Emi Martinez moves from you then.
I know. I mean, he has a very particular style. You've seen it for Villa as well, and it works for him. But every goalkeeper is very different, and all they're trying to do is keep the ball out the back of the net.